My sister smashed my $40,000 Ming vase, and 90 days later, I legally took everything she had. She didn't just break a vase. She walked into my studio screaming, grabbed a heavy brass candlestick, and destroyed 3 months of my work in seconds. It shattered across the floor like it meant nothing. And me? I didn't react. No shouting, no crying. I just took out my phone, clicked 3 photos, and pressed the silent alarm. She stood there waiting for me to break. But I've never been the one who breaks. I'm the one who rebuilds. The shaking didn't start until I was in my car miles away, because deep down, I knew this wasn't about the vase. This was about my family. Growing up, I was invisible, the fixer, the one who handled everything quietly while my sister got all the attention. She was the golden child. I was just useful. When I was 19, my parents gave me $5,000, not as help, but to push me out of the house. I paid it back in 6 months. Everything I built after that came from my own work. But in their story, they made me. So when my sister destroyed my work, they didn't see a problem. They saw entitlement. A week later, they showed up. No apology, no concern, just a demand. My sister had been caught running an online store selling fake luxury items, counterfeits. Now she was facing fines, lawsuits, even prison. And they wanted me to fix it. Family helps family, they said. But what they really meant was, I fix things and she gets away with them. This time, I said yes, but not as a sister, as a creditor. I gave her a contract, pages of legal terms. She didn't read it, neither did my parents. They were too busy thinking they had won. So she signed, and just like that, everything she owned became collateral. For 3 months, I played along. I paid her fines, funded her comeback, helped rebuild her image. Online, she acted like a self-made success, didn't mention me once, and I let her, because I was waiting. People like her don't change, they slip, and she did. Spa days billed as business, vacations labeled as work trips, over $12,000 of company money gone. That was my moment. At 2 a.m., I logged in. No warning, no drama, just action. Her website, mine. Her emails, locked. Her social media, the most valuable thing she had, gone. I didn't delete it, I took it, changed the name, archived everything. 5 years of her life erased in minutes, replaced with my work. By morning, it was over. She showed up crying, screaming, completely broken. You deleted my life! No, I enforced the contract. She just never thought I would. She threatened to sue me, but there was nothing left for her to claim. No control, no assets. For the first time in her life, consequences caught up. I thought it was over, but my parents had one last move. They sued me, claimed my entire business belonged to them, said the money they gave me years ago was an investment. They wanted half of everything. But court doesn't run on emotions, it runs on truth. And the truth destroyed them. My lawyer presented an old insurance claim. Years ago, my father had reported the same items as stolen and collected money for them, which meant one thing: he was lying, either then or now. The judge didn't hesitate. Their case collapsed instantly. Assets frozen, reputation destroyed. And just like that, everything they built on lies fell apart. My sister lost her brand, my parents lost their control, and me, I kept everything I built, because when you spend your life fixing broken things, you learn something important. Not everything deserves to be repaired. Some things you let break, and then you build something stronger in its place.